Hello there, good evening indeed, and many thanks for joining us on our Rwanda television news tonight. We do hope you had yourselves a great start to your week and a productive Monday. And now, this is what is coming up. President Paul Kagame on a Monday met with U.S. Senator Mike Rounds and Congressman Ron East. The First Lady of Rwanda, Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame, noted that family planning and the fight against malnutrition require cross-sectional interventions capable of accelerating progress in the key areas of the Sustainable Development Goals. And it's my absolute pleasure having your company tonight on Rwanda Television News and coming to you straight from the heart of Africa, Kigali. My name is Sam Kalisa. As we kick it off tonight, President Paul Kagame on Monday, October 9th, met with U.S. Senator Mike Rounds and Congressman Ron East. They had a discussion on U.S.-Rwanda bilateral relations as well as regional and global issues, according to the President's office. The American legislators also visited the Rwanda Defense Forces RDF headquarters in Kimihurura and met with Minister of Defense Juvenal Marizamunda and RDF's head of International Military Cooperation, Brigadier General Patrick Akaruretwa. The meetings all at RDF headquarters discussed Rwanda-US Defense Cooperation, the RDF's transformation journey, and regional security dynamics. And to other matters, the First Lady of Rwanda, Her Excellency Jeannette Kagame, noted that family planning and the fight against malnutrition require cross-sectional intervention capable of accelerating progress in the 5 key areas of the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs. We do have the report.
In her remarks, she delivered to the participants of this 4th high-level forum of women leaders, Her Excellency First Lady Jeannette Kagame demonstrated how family planning is linked with the fight against malnutrition, plus promoting the citizens' well-being, as pointed in the theme of this high-level forum. First Lady Jeannette Kagame noted that between 2005 and 2020, the participation of family planning came along from 17% up to 64%. She also pointed out that the rate of malnutrition has also significantly decreased down to 18% due to the implementation of 1,000 Days program. This also contributed to another decrease of child mortality from 86 to 33 children out of 1,000.
Le planning familial n'est pas une notion culturelle étrangère.
There is no doubt that family planning and the fight against malnutrition require the participation of various institutions, which allows for the acceleration of the progress in the 5 pillars of the Sustainable Development Goals. In fact, family planning is not about controlling the number of children born, but about better planning of our future. There is a time when the politics of the world was based on the man, requiring that the woman beg for attention in determining the wealth, but she also played a role in bringing it to the family. Malnutrition and disease were killing the children, but as every human being deserves the opportunity to grow up in peace with a healthy life.
Qui, comme tout être humain, méritait pourtant une chance de grandir en paix et en bonne santé.
The First Lady of Burundi, Jean Ndayishimiye, also pointed out that less participation to the family planning also contributes to various issues that women face mostly. This 4th high-level forum of women leaders highlighted the contribution of family planning to achieving good malnutrition status and demographic dividend, where it was also attended by other First Ladies from various countries, including Kenya and Zanzibar, plus regional representatives of organizations of the United Nations system and other regional institutions. Adams Kwizera, RTV News.
Thank you, Adams, for the report. Moving ahead to justice matters, officials in Rwanda's justice sector have noted that a plea bargaining approach to justice has been yielding good results because suspects have been providing valuable information concerning crimes they are accused of. It's a story of Sergeant Nori in the voice of Adams Kwizera.
Initially first introduced in all 5 chambers of the country's High Court in 2022, it has now been a full year since the approach adopted by all other courts as well, and so far, a total of 2,340 cases have been settled with the help of plea bargaining.
Similar to the expansion of plea bargaining, mediation in civil cases is heading to a better path thus both increasing the efficiency and accessibility of justice in Rwanda. And this goes hand in hand with the government policy. When last year the government adopted, as we all remember, two important policies, one on the criminal justice policy and another on alternative dispute resolution. I'm sure
long discussions have now been organized to review what sort of progress is being made in this respect and the improvements that can be made.
Ni gufasha abanyarwanda babuye mu cyaha kugira ngo babone ubutabera.
First of all, it helps Rwandans accused of crimes to get justice and quickly, because a person who refuses a plea bargaining will surely have a lot of court procedures to go through, and some can sit in prison for more than 5 years waiting to appear in court because of the sheer number of cases there is. With plea bargaining, we get to assist our clients to get the fastest possible justice, which is the best justice.
Akabona ubutabera kandi ubutabera bwiza ni ubutabera bwihuta.
The participants also believe it is necessary for all parties involved in disputes to understand the benefits of plea bargaining.
A
suspended sentence is a punishment, nevertheless, but the plaintiff may not see it that way. Yet the convicted will have to be very careful while on the outside, because they may not only find themselves back behind bars serving their old sentence, but in new ones they may have picked up in the interim. Plaintiffs must be assisted to understand that any compensation owed to them will also be followed up on. Figures from the Supreme Court indicate that since plea bargaining was first introduced, it has delivered good results at a rate of 81%.
Rwandans in the diaspora have been commended for their role in national development and given assurances that advocacy is going to be done for the challenges that they have continued to face. Senators, part of the Standing Committee on Foreign Affairs, Cooperation and Security, have begun to examine the role of the diaspora in Rwanda's development. Here's more.
Be interviewed by senators via video conference with those living on the African continent. Examples I can give you are for the diasporas in Cairo, Algeria, and Libya that follow closely the government programs with the assistance of their embassies. Programs like Kwibuka, Kwibohora, Umuganwa, and others. We meet with those we can, such as people in Cairo and Libya, and those we cannot, we link up virtually.
And we'll come back to this later or in our next editions. The Director General of the Central African Republic National Police, General Landry Ulrich Depot, who is on a working visit in Rwanda, noted that part of his agenda in Rwanda includes thanking the government of Rwanda and the Rwandan security forces for allowing 50 Central African police officers to be trained in Rwanda as part of reinforcing the capabilities of the country's police to provide security in the country. We do have more.
General Landry Ulrich Depot was received by RNP Inspector General of Police CG Felix Namuhoranye and two officials who held private talks. General Landry told the media that part of his agenda includes extending gratitude to Rwanda for its role in strengthening and capacitating the Central African Republic Police.
Les autorités rwandaises ont bien voulu nous aider parce que la République centrafricaine a besoin.
Rwanda's leadership committed to helping us through training our security organs. We have been 50 sports so far for the training of our police officers on peacekeeping in our country that is on the journey of rebuilding itself. I'm happy that I came with the group to witness the start of the training. Rwanda is playing an important role in rebuilding our security organs. I have personally witnessed the professionalism of the Rwandan army and police officers in our country, which is why we wanted our security personnel to be trained in Rwanda. The training will begin this week and will last 7 months. Rwanda National Police spokesperson ACP Boniface Rutikanga uploaded the existing partnership between both sides.
na gendarmerie Central Africa hari ubufatanye.
The Rwandan and Central African Republic Police have cooperation agreements based on sharing knowledge and capacity building, which is why their 50 police officers will be trained here in Rwanda in the Mayanje training station. This partnership will continue as Rwanda committed to equipping the Central African Republic Police to be able to bring security to the country without external support. Rwanda has 700 police officers in the Central African Republic under the UN peacekeeping mission in that country.
To technology and innovation matters, the Rwanda Space Agency says that technology and space science in Rwanda have made a significant contribution to the development of various sectors. Students who are part of the team that created an artificial intelligence project that collects space data say that this technology will facilitate in making change in delivering information needed for proper planning.
And the program had a lot of projects inside, and we as a Rwandan team, we chose the land classification project, and the reason is that it's one of the most needed thing to do in Rwanda, to classify different areas in Rwanda, to predict climate change, right, and also to help the society of Rwanda to live better. So the land classification project was a project it was going to be used to detect, right, to detect different areas in Rwanda, to detect agriculture, to detect forest, and to detect settlement. All that was done to make sure that the Rwandan society has a better social and economic sustainability.
And this group is made up of students studying technology and mathematics in 3 universities in Rwanda, including the University of Rwanda, Carnegie Mellon University, and the African Institute of Mathematics and Science, AIMS. The Chief Technology Officer at the Rwanda Space Agency, Kwizera George, believes that this artificial intelligence will further improve the space data that is needed for the development of various sectors.
Space industry development in Africa should be seen as an opportunity for young African and Rwandan entrepreneurs to venture into the space business. And to tap into this opportunity in the global business value chain, we are working with stakeholders and partners to put in place the right infrastructures to create a conducive environment for investment, innovation in the space sector in Rwanda.
And I will move it to health matters. Rwanda says it has reduced the rate of vaccine spoilage caused by improper storage. This was revealed in the discussions that took place in Kigali this Monday, which reiterated on the importance of building a stable system for refrigerating vaccines. We do have more.
Refrigeration of vaccines is important to preserve their effectiveness, often to the fact that vaccines are passed down the chain from where they are administered to the final target of population. It is a serious issue since there are still a large number of vaccines that are perishable, yet there was a lot of money spent in its manufacturers, causing losses and scarcity to the market as well. However, there is a milestone that have been already achieved by Rwanda, as explained by Dr. Eric Remera, Director of HIV Surveillance and Research at the Rwanda Biomedical Center.
We think this has increased over the years, and as we know, it's good that many are vaccinated, but we want also to ensure that no vaccine are lost. First of all, we like that Rwanda will start to produce vaccine soon, and so far we have the national vaccination program in Rwanda, which has a big storage and a cold chain, which is serving all the countries, and from those, all hospitals have also the the cold rooms where they can store the vaccines. So, and they leave the hospitals to the health facilities, which should be used in the very short time because all the health facilities don't have enough infrastructure.
The lack of specialized staff and equipment is one of the challenges faced by the Ministry of Health. It is just that COVID-19 pandemic has left a lesson in vaccine refrigeration, since there are even partners who use drones to speed up vaccine delivery to the general public. As explained by Maurice Keitari, the General Manager of the African Center of Excellence for Sustainable and Cold Chain Access.
And the whole intention is really to demonstrate what cold chain can do in terms of preserving vaccines and making sure that they can be able to reach to the beneficiaries in the right conditions. Without a cold chain, it's actually very hard to ensure that the vaccine you've given will be effective and will still have its right properties.
In order to increase the capacity in this chain of refrigeration of vaccines, Rwanda, in collaboration with various partners, has started a project to build an African-level center that will teach and do research on the refrigeration of food and drugs. Adam Squizera, RTV News.
And from here, we put a period to our tonight's edition. On behalf of the entire news production as well as the technical team, many thanks for being with us on this edition. Up until next time, stay safe, and we wish you a great and fruitful week ahead. Goodbye.